Hi guys, I wanted to come do another video for you guys, and I just wanted to share about what's been going on with me and about just where I'm at in life, and hopefully this video will support someone who is just trying to do their best in a really difficult time or season in their life, because that's where I'm at, that's what I'm going through, and I just wanted to shed light and be a support for anyone who might be going through something of a tough time or a rough time. So so let's just get into it. Today I was thinking about covering up my hair, but I thought, I just want to be seen for who I am and all that I am, regardless of what I look like in the present time and the present moment. So I decided not to cover up my hair, and I decided not to put any clothing on other than what I'm naturally in when I'm by myself in my home. And I just wanted to share from a really authentic place. So I kind of just wanted to touch on how I've been feeling lately. Like, my life has just not looked like anything that I want it to look like. And I know it's not anything that I'm doing or anything that I'm not doing. And I've just decided to stop trying to force what can't change. Like, the things that I'm trying to produce or the things that I'm trying to create they're not falling into place. It's not coming together. And I'm not saying that it will never come together. I just don't think this is a time for it to kind of unveil itself. And that feels so painful to me, because I'm naturally a go-getter. I'm naturally someone who is an achiever, someone who is constantly working on themselves and constantly looking at how they can get better, how they can work harder. And literally in this point of my life, all of my efforts are being rejected. Like, all of my wants, all of my initiatives, all of that is being rejected by an energy that just doesn't want me to pursue the things that I'm passionate about. And also, I feel like the idealistic perception of what it means to be someone who is successful. This stage of my life is really hard for me, and I don't understand why this is the way life is showing up for me right now. I really do want to be more of an active creator in my life and in the world. But over the past, I want to say 5 months, ever since the new year, I just haven't been seeing much progress. I haven't really seen much progress in the direction that I'm headed towards, or in the direction that I'm trying to establish for myself. And a lot of that hurts. Like, it hurts to want and to put action and to put faith behind something you know that you feel deeply connected to, and you're not able to achieve even the slightest of bit of success, or can't think of the word. I want to say even the slightest bit of reward for your efforts. And I remember when I was in this space again, but in a different way. I remember when I was trying really, really hard, and I was being very hard on myself about not being enough, or not being smart enough, not being diligent enough, if that makes any sense. Like, I always felt like I was lazy, but it worked for me. I can't say, like, looking back now, I can't say that I was lazy. I just felt like I never did enough, or I never put in enough work like the rest of my peers. So I always struggled with comparison, like comparing myself to other people and seeing their work ethic and feeling like, oh, I'm just not doing enough. I'm not pushing myself hard enough. But in thinking that, I also would put myself down, and it would create such a windfall of negative thoughts that would then create this major physical setback within me. And all of that put me in a place where I had to just stop being so mean to myself and stop being so hard on myself, and start being more kind to who I was and allowing life to unfold for me. And through that experience and looking at myself today and having the same issue show up, but in a much more different way, I've been doing the work. I've been doing the mental work of the last 7 years to accept where God has put me, to accept what life is giving me, and to know the difference between when it's me and when, no, this is what the hand of God has placed on me, and being okay and being satisfied with how I need to show up in this time of my life for myself, which is being at peace within me, being at peace with me, and being supportive to myself in ways that feel nourishing and wholesome and loving, and not being degrading or gaslighting myself or punishing myself for something that is out of my control. But allowing life to unfold for me, allowing myself to endure, because it's not easy. It's not easy being in the position that I'm in, struggling through the things that I'm struggling through, but really just finding stillness and finding peace and finding love through all of what I'm experiencing in this time of my life. And that feels freeing to me. It feels freeing to accept where I'm at and not force myself to quickly find some solution to make myself feel better about the fact that I'm in this uncomfortable place of being not where I want to be financially, or not where I want to be not where I want to be according to my age and the status that I hold in this world as a single woman and a woman in her 40s and a childless woman. So letting go of all of my expectations of who I'm supposed to be and the way my life is supposed to look like, because I have no control over these states of existence. I have no control over whether I get married now or I got married when I was in my 30s, or whether I have no control over whether I have a kid now or if I have a kid when I was in my 20s. I have no control over the way. I have no control over how my financial situation looks, regardless of how much effort I put into it. And that might change. I'm hoping that it'll change it. I believe it will change. It's just not now. And just really being at peace with that. And understanding why it's like that are what helps me moving forward in building the life that I want, in creating success for myself, and knowing that success isn't always in financial stability, but it's also in resilience, in being resilient and being someone who can move from a place of authenticity and not from a place of money. Like, money doesn't have to determine my motivation or my action for the kind of character that I want to show up as in the world, but my personality and my character speaks for me and helps me to make decisions from a place of integrity, truth, and alignment. So knowing these things, even though they're difficult to accept and they're difficult to work with, it's just my reality. It's just my reality right now, in this current state, in this current time, in this current year, as the woman that I am showing up as. So I just wanted to share my current reality with anyone who's feeling stuck or unable to get past or beyond their perceived limitation of whatever it is that might be holding them back in life. It might just be teaching you and holding you in place for something greater than what you could ever imagine. And not to struggle with yourself, because as long as you've done your best and you're consistent with doing your best, and you know it's not coming from you, you're not the blockage of whatever is restricting you from moving forward, from creating that life that you want for yourself. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a pause. It's just a setup for something greater than you could imagine, as long as you don't give up. So I hope this connects with someone. I hope that this video, I hope that my words are something that can help you through a moment in time where you're feeling like you're not enough, or you're feeling like you don't have it all together, or you're trying your best and you just don't see any progress, even though you know that you've put in the work. You're putting in the work. All of it is for a reason, and nobody knows why it's unfolding the way that it is, or it's looking this way, or it's feeling tough and difficult, but it's all supporting you to move you in the right direction, to place you where you exactly need to be for the future. So I'm Editora Majek, and that is my update on just moving through difficult experiences we face in life. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.